The 35mm lens, the R lens, one of the best and most affordable lenses that you can buy for Canon R cameras. But the biggest problem is the bulk is so ugly, and two, it cannot focus on two people. Hello and welcome back to the show, and today's video we are talking about the Canon. This is the R10. It comes with the 35mm 1.8 macro lens, and I was able to work with another model testing this camera out. I want to say this lens and the camera. So the camera by itself is impressive. It is small, it is lightweight, it gives you the capability of what a Canon R can actually do, and the level, which was previously something very similar, the size is all just about right. The buttons are right, we got everything right here. And this video is really about the testing of this lens over here with this. This is an older lens, and we ran into some issues. So I'm going to be showing you exactly the issues I ran into, and specifically it was about focusing. So this lens is good, and unless you're shooting in low light photography, you're gonna run into issues with this lens. This lens in regular light and in sunlight, it came out pretty good pictures. The problem happened is when I was trying to focus on the actual dog and a model, I was getting only one of two people, and no matter what settings I went to, I went for everything. It seems to be a problem with this lens. It was one of the first lenses Canon actually developed, and I could totally tell why it has this issue. It just seems something is off with this. But if you don't mind this particular problem, if this issue is not a game changer for you, then it is not a problem. This lens should be fine. So first off, I want to go over the issue that I had with those lenses, and as you can see clearly, actually see here, or lack of seeing, you cannot see here, is what happens with the autofocus of this lens. So every time I was trying to take a picture of the dog and the person, we are getting only one of those. So you can see that in the background the depth of field was not adjusted correctly in this one, and you might think, well, the issue with this lens is the depth of field. So what I did is I kept on taking it. You can see the dog is blurry, the model looks fine, and I changed the depth of field, and the issue is still there. It did not fix the problem. Although in this one it almost came out right, and it got better with adjusting the depth of field. Sometimes it will come out, but a lot of times the problem would still be present. So apart from two pictures that came out well, and it shows you that the depth of field was not actually the issue with this lens. This lens has a problem. It is not good for focusing on two people at the same time. So let's talk about this lens. This one is the 35mm for Canon R cameras. And you can see this by this right there. The silver goes right here as well. This lens is super lightweight with 5 stops of light that Canon actually boasts about. Two is you probably need some kind of a protection filter for it, because all the dust keeps on getting attracted to this lens. So putting some kind of a lens cover to it is the smart thing to do. This is a 52mm UV filter for it. Now when you screw those, just make sure you don't over screw them too tight. I have seen this happen before, and once you do it, it is almost impossible to get it off. Now there was a few pluses and minuses to this lens. I was able to do some model shoots with it. It's one of the most original and first Canon R lenses. In fact, this is pretty old. We're talking about maybe 4 years old, for this lens. It doesn't seem like the mirrorless cameras, although this is new tech. This lens is old. It's from 2018. And in terms of technology and lenses, it's pretty old. There's much more newer lenses out there. This lens has a few good things that have to do with it. Here they tickle. So this one is for auto or manual focus. This one right here is for the functions to work. You need to be in the manual mode. You cannot be in a full auto mode, otherwise this feature doesn't work. And you can set this to do whatever you want. For me, I like to do the plus and minus. You can do ISOs as well. Or if you don't want to, you just don't use this. Over here we have a few things for us to do. Stabilizer can be on and off. This is why people are buying it, with the stabilizer. And it has auto focus and manual features. So I went ahead and did the same exact photo shoot, but this time I did in bright light, and I just focused on one specific thing, which is the model. And I want to show you how it actually looks like with this specific photo shoot. This all are unedited raw pictures unless I otherwise tell you. And you can see the difference. This came out a lot better. The pictures with the depth of field, with everything, with saturation of the image and so on. This picture came out better. I really think that this lens, it's not an L lens, it's not a professional lens. So with that being said, it comes out well, but definitely it could do better. And the only way to get a better picture is to go ahead and use the L lenses, which is why the result for the pros. So those pictures with this, you can tell and you can see that they came out a lot better than the previous pictures. And this one is edited. I added more of this image to make it look even more presentable. It looks a little better than most of the other pictures, but you can really tell here, you can tell that the pictures themselves do a better job altogether. And the lens and the camera, it will make a bigger difference if you go ahead and use this in a good light. But other than that, if the light is not so good, the pictures do not come out right over here, and the sharpness of this lens is also lacking. And I was hoping that this lens would give me a lot more better saturation, a lot better focus. I was hoping a lot for this lens, and I am clearly a bit disappointed at the quality and what I got from this lens altogether. So overall, I'm not totally happy with this lens. And I think if you're going for something, save up the money and try to get a much better lens, because this lens is good, but for the money, I would say it's decent. It's a decent lens for you to do, but you could do much better. And for altogether, it's not one of the best lenses for the job as well. And because it is a prime lens, I was expecting much more and better performance from it, and it is lacking. You can see that it lacks with the focus capability. Sometimes it will focus, sometimes once in a while it will still have the focus issue on it too, and that is one of the big game changers with this lens, and why I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. It seems like I might just go for something else. A zoom lens might be just a better choice.